kitchen farmer goes to a local bar, sits next to a woman, and orders a glass of champagne. The woman perks up and says, "How about that? I just ordered a glass of champagne too." "What a coincidence," he says. "This is a special day for me. I'm celebrating." "This is a special day for me too, and I'm also celebrating," says the woman. "What a coincidence," says the man. As they clink glasses, he asks, "What are you celebrating?" "My husband and I have been trying to have a child, and today my gynecologist told me I'm pregnant." "What a coincidence," says the man. "I'm a chicken farmer. For years, all my hens were infantile, but today they're finally laying fertilized eggs." "That's great," says the woman. "How did your chickens become fertile?" "I switched cocks," he replies. She smiles and says, "What a coincidence." Little boy goes to his dad and asks, "What is politics?" Dad says, "Well, son, let me try to explain it this way. I'm the breadwinner of the family, so let's call me capitalism. Your mom, she's the administrator of the money, so we'll call her the government. We are here to take care of your needs, so we'll call you the people. The nanny, will consider her the working class. And your baby brother, we will call him the future." Now think about that and see if that makes sense. So the little boy goes off to bed thinking about what Dad has said. Later that night, he hears his baby brother crying. So he gets up to check on him. He finds that the baby has dirtied his diaper. So the little boy goes to his parents' room and finds his mother sound asleep. Not wanting to wake her, he goes to the nanny's room. Finding the door locked, he peeks in the keyhole and sees his father in bed with the nanny. He gives up and goes back to bed. The next morning, the little boy says to his father, "Dad, I think I understand the concept of politics now." The father says, "Good son, tell me in your own words what you think politics is all about." The little boy replies, "Well, while capitalism is screwing the working class, the government is sound asleep, the people are being ignored, and the future is in deep shit." When Ralph first noticed his penis was growing longer and stayed erect longer, he was delighted, as was his wife. After several weeks, his penis had grown to 20 inches. Ralph became quite concerned as he was having problems dressing and even walking. So he and his wife went to see a prominent urologist. After an initial examination, the doctor explained to the couple that, though rare, Ralph's condition could be fixed through corrective surgery. "How long will Ralph be on crutches?" the wife asked anxiously. "Crutches? Why would he need crutches?" responded the doctor. "Well," said Ralph's wife coldly, "you are going to lengthen his legs, aren't you?" One day when the teacher walked to the blackboard, she noticed someone had written the word penis in tiny letters. She turned around and scanned the class looking for the guilty face. Finding none, she quickly erased it and began her class. The next day she went into the room and she saw in large letters the word penis again on the blackboard. Again she looked around in vain for the culprit, but found none. So she proceeded with the day's lesson. Every morning for about a week, she went into the classroom and found the same disgusting word written on the board. And each day the word was larger than the day before. Finally, one day she walked in expecting to be greeted by the same word on the board, but instead found the words, "The more you rub it, the bigger it gets."